Hey everyone, it's Underground here, and welcome to a new series called The Toys of Sodor. This is where I take a look at, any Thomas toy related. Mostly One Railway and Trackmaster. And for the first episode, we're going to be taking a look at the 2002 model of Henry. Why? Because Henry is not only a great character himself, but he was also the first train I ever got, so yeah, let's take a look. But first, a little history. Henry is a 460 steam locomotive who lives on the island of Sodor. Believe it or not, Henry was a failed prototype. The reason he was a prototype was because of a small firebox, which didn't help him make much steam, and because of that, he works perfectly now. Henry's character is based off the book, Henry the Green Engine, which is based off the book series called the Railway series, written by the Reverend W. Audrey. In 1993, the first model of Henry was released. So many models of Henry joined after, all the way from 1993 to 2020. Of course, there's different versions of Henry. There's the 1993 original, the 1996 one, the 1999 one, the 2002 one, which will be the one we're looking at today, the 2011 one, the 2013 one, and the 2017 one, and the 2020 one. Yes, over many years, there's been 8 versions of Henry, unless you count Brio, so like 9. But then you have some special Henrys, like the Sad Henry and the 60th Anniversary Henry. Like all of them, of course each one is different in their own way. But the reason we are looking at the 2002 model is it was the first engine I ever got. And I do relate to Henry a little bit. Just some of the character he has reminds me of me a little bit. With that said though, let's finally take a look at the 2002 model of Henry. Unlike the first model of Henry, Henry's 2002 model is in his new shape, referencing the TV show, and if you put both pictures of Henry from the show to the model, they look very similar to each other. First off, let's take a look at the face. A lot of fans have said One Worry line have made some of the best faces of the lovable characters we all know to this day, and I do agree. When you look at Henry's face, it has the same nice warm smile that Henry has in the TV series. You also have the lovely red stripes on his boiler, and some new white handrail, which is really cool to see, and the red lining throughout his side. But unlike the TV series, Henry is missing the white that should be where his running board is. Now while it does suck that it isn't there, it makes sense because you can only put so much detail on a toy before you run out of room. But other fans have able to do it. Heck, I've been able to do it with a custom black James I made for The Adventure Begins, so why didn't they do it? It's something I have always wondered why they never did. But luckily the rest of the model makes up for that. You have Henry's lovely green wheels, the part of him they made his new shape out of, and of course his tender. The tender is really cool because it looks identical to the TV series. The One Worry brand always did a good job with their engines, but the tenders I always thought were the best part. Going back to the face, you have some nice looking eyebrows, and some nice looking eyes. Just in general, the detailing on Henry is great. It really brings the character to life, and as you can tell, it is a big step up from what Henry used to look like. Also, you can't forget about the big number 3 on Henry's tender. It's just iconic, but yet, it's lovely to look at. The engines also have a name on the bottom of them, so when someone is playing with them, they know who it is. You can also see where the engine was made, because they have numbers on the wheels. It's weird, but I think it's cool. Besides the coal and Henry's funnel, everything is made out of wood, which is nice. The wood looks much better than plastic ever could, but the coal and Henry's funnel do look cool though. However, I don't know why it's closed off though. Henry's the only engine I have that has this problem, but besides that, I don't have any problems with this model of Henry. As you can tell, I've taken very good care of my Henry. Yes, he has a few scratches and a little bit of paint has fallen off, but he still looks really good many years later, especially since I got him the year he was released, which was 2002. Overall, my final thoughts. The One Worry 2002 model of Henry is not only a very good one, but it's a very special one. A lot of kids got this model of Henry because that's what they were selling at the time. And I'm glad of this, because this model was a very, very big part of my childhood, like it was for many others. A lot of kids found out about Henry because of this toy, and it was a great one to do so. The 2002 model of Henry is a classic one. It represents the character of the lovable engine himself, but the model does a great job showing who Henry really is, besides one or two things that are missing. The face is great, the detailing is spot on, and overall it just screams the character himself, Henry the Green Engine. And while other models of Henry are great, or just okay, I stand by when I say this model of Henry is not only the best in my opinion, but it perfectly shows the character in his true glory. I am so proud that Henry was the first engine I ever got, and I look forward to not only using him more in the future for other videos, but I'm also excited that I am just starting this new series. With that said, next time, on the Toys of Sodor, we are looking at the very first Thomas I Railway set I ever got, and that is the Deluxe Roundhouse set. Until then, take care everyone, and have a great day.